Alright, so we are loaded up with the camper in tow. We're about to pull out from the house. We are headed to fish the Alabama deep sea fishing rodeo. We are not boat fishermen because we don't own a boat, but hopefully that'll change this weekend, because when you weigh in one fish, you're eligible to be drawn for a boat. So that's our goal. We fish from the beach. We're gonna be targeting species like Pompano and Redfish, stuff like that, and hopefully we'll win. So we'll be getting some clips along through the weekend to add to this.
So it's Thursday, about, I don't know, 6 o'clock, and what we're doing is we're looking for bait. So we're looking for Sandfleas, because Pompano and Redfish love Sandfleas. So we are trying to find Sandfleas along the beach to use for our bait. And we dug a little bit here, and I'll show you what we have. So far we have quite a bit, but maybe we need a little bit more. So we're just going to continue on trying to see them underneath the sand and making some drags for some sandflea bait. So it's Friday morning and we've reached our destination of fishing. So we're unloading the vehicle and we expected the parking lot to be a little full, but it is not. In addition, we also can really hear the waves out that way crashing. So we're still gonna go out and see how fishing is. Pray that we get something. All right, so we're loaded and ready to go, but we have a flat tire. And now we're headed out, and the rain has started. So pretty much we have some sharks against us this morning, but we're still gonna give it a go. Okay, so now we're headed back to the truck because the rain's gotten kind of heavy. And we're just going to kind of wait it out there for a little bit and see what happens. All right, round 2. Making a go at it again. We only had to sit for about, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. And it looks like it cleared out a lot more. The rain is pretty much stopped. We still have some drizzles, but we're headed out again. Surf's pretty rough, but
I'm not gonna put a lot of rods out.
Yeah.
One or two.
Here we go. First fish in the rodeo?
Yeah, I got the first fish to the rodeo. I should get a prize ADSFR for the smallest fish caught on the first day of the rodeo. That little guy, he was thinking big when going after his older brother. Matched the hatch.
That was pretty quick. That's something in. Hopefully it's something that we can weigh in.
hungry. All right.
Got my first fish.
Second fish of the day, her first fish. Hardhead catfish.
Great
But look at
start.
that beautiful sunrise.
Fishing may not be great right now, but there's a beautiful rainbow. God's promises.
All right, I don't know how well it's going to show up in the video, but there's a pretty nice rainbow up there. It's arcing way over, and it kind of disappears right there where the sky clears. We've experienced a little rain this morning. It wasn't just a little squall. It wasn't bad. We haven't seen any lightning. Just rain, that tropical rain. It's kind of warm, but it makes for cool once it passes and it gets chilly. But we've caught a few catfish, and that's been about it. Suzanne out here living her best life, doing what she loves doing, and that's fishing. She's cold right now though. Gonna rebait.
So I've come back to the vehicle to try to get warm. We've just had rainstorm after rainstorm, and it's fine. It's not lightning or anything like that, and so we've kind of stayed in it, but it got really cold because the rain was cold and the wind is blowing, and so I came to the vehicle just to warm up. So whoever thought that during the rodeo time I would be sitting in the vehicle with the heater on. And we didn't bring any towels, so I found a bag that we had waters in. I emptied the waters and just sitting on that. But anyway, as soon as the sun starts to come out, I'll be back out there, but hopefully he's catching the winning fish. All right.
Hoping he's a slide. Pretty spot on stuff.
All right, let's see.
Right there. Look at that, he's 17 inches.
Sweet!
Even if I bumped it down here, which is not, he's 16.
All right, he's perfect.
Hold on up to Sandflea. Just reel it, don't snatch it. When it swims hard like that, a lot of times that means that's a good thing. Catfish. It's okay. You got a fish.
We are waiting to ride the ferry over to Dolphin Island to do our weigh-in for our fish, and so we just missed the closest ferry to our time of arrival, so we had to wait an hour and a half until the next ferry came to pick us up. So we just decided to come on out here to this area that's right by where the ferry pier is and try to catch some speckled trout, maybe get something else to weigh in. All right, so here we are, we're on the ferry headed to our weigh-in for 92nd Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo, and we don't have winning fish, but we have fish that are going to get us in entries for the boat. So our fish for the rodeo. And headed in this section. See it right up in there. Alright, so we're headed in to go weigh in our fish to win this boat. Looks like it has my name on it. Okay.
Alright, so we're making our journey back across the water. We are headed from Dolphin Island, where the weigh-in was, back to Fort Morgan to do an evening fish to see if we can get something else to weigh in. So we have about a 35-minute ferry ride across, and hopefully we'll get some more fish.
Alright, so we are headed out for the afternoon fish. Hopefully catch some fish. If not, at least get some bait for in the morning. And it looks like the skies are much better than they were whenever we were out this morning. And the surf is looking a wee bit calmer. Alright, so here we go. What you got?
Baby pump the doo doo doo, baby pump the doo doo doo.
He's too small.
He's too small. He gotta go back.
Alright, so far that and just some other small ones. Alright, we're at it for day 2, fishing in the 92nd Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo. And a little later, coming out this morning than we did yesterday, but the weather looks much better. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. And the water is a lot calmer than it was. Still kind of rough, but way calmer than it was yesterday. So, alright, headed out for catch the winning fish.
First legal pompano. He's right at 13 inches, a little over actually, just a hair over. So he's kind of small, but
He'll make a taco.
Huh?
He'll make a taco.
Yeah, we're keeping for food.
Meantime, I'm catching stingray over here. Well, at least it's action.
If I had some way to paddle this bait out about 400 yards, that's good king mackerel bait. Hard tail. Any
Wow.
other kind of big fish too. Also known as blue runner. Their tail was hard right there.
We certainly haven't had very much luck, huh?
They say you can eat it. All the bait. When fishing's bad, you take a dip. Anytime you have a bad day of fishing, you still have a good day at the beach. I wouldn't say we've had a bad day. I would say we've caught a couple fish, but I've had worse days. It's beautiful sunshine. The water's it's green. Sometimes it's a little more clear. Good times in the surf. She says, come swim, so I'm going to take a dip.
Alright, well, fishing was not epic this morning. We'll come back and try it again this evening. We're headed in after our morning fish. When the swimmers come out, that's usually a cue for us to head in for a little while. Go get some lunch, maybe catch some bait somewhere. Come back and try it again this evening.
So I got this redfish I caught yesterday. You know what? I just noticed something. He's injured.
He's not injured. That's where they.
Oh, that's where they cut his internals out. That's right. I forgot. So, as part of the Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo, the University of South Alabama, which we're both alumni of, they do studies. Huh?
Go Jags.
Yeah, go Jags. So they do studies. The marine biology department do studies. So they remove certain organs out of the fish so that they can do studies. So that's why the fish is injured. So I'm going to clean him up and going to eat him. Not today, but I'm just going to. Redfish kind of have large scales, so you kind of have to go in there.
Redfish is all cleaned and filleted. We're gonna roll it in the oven and have it for lunch. Time for a taco. All right, so we're out for our afternoon try on
Saturday, July 19th.
Yeah.
This is round number 4.
Yeah.
And our 10th catch.
It's beautiful, and we've already enjoyed a swim, if nothing else, right?
Right. All right, so we can't be really mad about this. It's a baby pompano. They're out there stealing our bait left and right, but that's the future of our fishery.
This fella hadn't been around too much this week because we haven't caught any fish. He came back to check in on us, see if we'd gotten anything yet. But closing it up for day 2, and it's okay. We'll start again in the morning on day 3. All right, we're headed out for day 3, and this is gonna be it. I feel it in my bones. We're gonna get a winning fish. Well, that's a good start.
Maybe just a little bit bigger than the one yesterday.
All right, that's a
Gotta
good
weed
start.
through the ladyfish to get to them.
Casting in Cuba. Been out raking for sandfleas. Trying to get some good bait. What'd you get?
Baby whiting,
Oh,
Gulf kingfish, mullet, ground mullet. Some people call them ground mullet, not traditional mullet. But it's a baby whiting. Just kidding. Gotta save him till he's bigger.
all right.
Pompano number 2 this morning. It looks to be legal. Let's let the tape measure fight for it. All right, here's the 10. I'm gonna bump his nose up to the 10, and he's 13.
All right, perfect.
He's going in the fish bag. All right, so we didn't win the boat in the rodeo, but we're having pompano for dinner with some pampered chef pot here. We're gonna have some micro cooked steamed broccoli. It works really, really well. Until next year, goodbye 92nd Annual Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo.